Family, what it do? It's Toot. I'm back, Jack. Shout out to y'all, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's all you got to do to support the channel. Now, listen, you guys, we get into this video. Roxy, she dropped some very cryptic tweets or posts on her Facebook. It seemed like she's getting very fed up. Also, another great idea. Marc D did find Vari, and Vari is Nazyiah's big brother, a job. And I'm sitting over here looking at this picture of him, and he's so handsome. You know what I'm saying? And he looks just like Nazyiah. And I just really hope that everything works out for him. Because as of right now, sometimes I want to strangle him. I do. I want to strangle him. But this is him with Marc D. And I guess this was the day he had went up to the shop. And Marc D did say that he also chopped it up with him as well. I'm going to play a video and let you guys see that. It looked like he had signed the board. He signed the board with him and his sister or whatever. And I think that was really, really dope. I really think that all of these kids really want attention and needs attention in a certain type of love in a certain way. Now, let's not be real. I mean, we got to be real when we do talk about it. And y'all know I'm going to look at both sides of the story. I mean, he didn't have a father in his life, and then he definitely didn't have his mom. So he never really got an emotional connection with no female. Not like he need to be. So it's going to be certain dynamics that he do not understand right now until he find a woman and he start to understand what love feels like. Right now, all he sees is that somebody took care of him, and that somebody was his grandmother, and that grandmother gave a fuck enough to adopt him. So for that, she's gonna probably have his respect. But as he get older, and I think going through life, he's gonna realize there's a big fucking difference. You know what I'm saying? But I am happy that Marc is doing some big brother shit to him. He started the job. I did see on the post where the people from the lawn company or the landscaping company say he did real good on his first day. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he just needs somebody that's going to be stable and consistent in his life. You know what I mean? Or whatever. If he didn't have any SA trauma in that house, I'm willing to bet he had some emotional. I've seen it. You feel me myself. So, you know, shout out to Marc D for helping him. And this was also a video. We're going to watch this video. Hold on 1 second. Let me get that shit for y'all. Give me a second.
Yeah, man, like.
And this was just Marc D talking about the experience that he had with him. Let's get into that, y'all.
So yeah, man, like I said, got a little bro a job, and I was going to take him to the situation this morning. So I just wanted to show y'all little bro in the building. So now I'm just waiting on pulling up right here next to his boss. Shout out to the Lawn Kings Lawn Service. Uh-huh. So there you go right there, my dog. Come on, let's go over here and holler at him right quick.
That's lit. Hopefully he sustained that. He does have a daughter right now. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Hey, man, if anything positive come out of this situation to where, you know what I'm saying, everybody has somebody, bro. Because the more I look at all of this stuff, the more I just wish this girl had somebody. Somebody who she felt like she could trust to the dynamic to where she could have talked to them. And she would have been able to decipher that the situation that she was in wasn't love. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly. And, you know, shout out to that. Roxy had been on her page, and she left these messages as well. She said, let me minimize myself. As a matter of fact, hold on 1 second. Let me make this bigger so y'all can see it a little bit. So y'all can see this a little bit. Hold on. Here we go. All right, so she said, y'all trying to bash me without knowing me. or this entire story. I went against my own relatives and exposed this nonsense they were doing. Trust and believe. If I was living in Detroit while this was happening and had knowledge, all of them would have been beat the fuck down. Hey, listen. That right there is all right with me because that's exactly how I feel. Like, that's exactly how you mean it, too. Like, you can't say they would have been beat up. You got to say they would have been beat, stumped the fuck out. You got to add all that part to it. She went on to say, hold on. She said, lock me up for what? Exposing the truth? Testify to what? Not living in Detroit? Lying about what? I'll wait. Money hungry about what? I gave it back. Selling merch for what? Saving other young girls from sexual abuse and creating a safe environment. Wanting clout over a pedo? Really? Wanting followers? Never, so unfollow me. I will continue to speak up for women and young girls who feel like they don't have a voice. There are so many women like Nazyiah in this world. I'm here for you when no one else is there. Like me or not, this negative shit don't faze me. And I love that for her. Because that's how I feel. You know, since they found that shallow grave, it's been bothering me. Because even though it wasn't Nazyiah, I'm worried about why nobody cares about who he was. It's no story. Whoever was in that shallow grave was still a kid and don't have a voice. They didn't have the blessings of national attention like Nazyiah is starting to get. And that's troublesome. So I get where she's coming from. And she already uprooted her life. She moved from wherever she was living to and she moved back to Detroit. And this might be the lane that God is setting for her. It might start with Nazyiah, but open up the doors for a lot of children. Let me tell you something. It's a problem going on in Detroit. These kids run away every other day. Swear to God. Can't make this type of shit up. And I hate that sometimes people focus on the wrong people. Because that's how I kind of felt about the Tawana, about Jarvis's sister. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how we blaming everybody else but the persons? I don't even understand how anybody could be mad at Roxy right now. It was one press conference that we seen that Annette did that was fake as hell, right? Roxy came back to Detroit and got shit moving between her and the other two ladies. Behind closed doors and before it. You know what I'm saying? They got shit. They was making stuff happen. So I don't understand why people really have an attitude about that. Ain't that what we wanted? Isn't it that was the point, to get national attention? You know what I'm saying? So we can get some vindication for this baby. So why now that it's we got to have all these extra stories about who's crackheads and who shouldn't be doing this. And I understand certain things, y'all, but do we got to tear each other down in the process? Isn't that getting us away from where we need to be going? Like, that's the thing that's bothering me. You feel me? She went on to say, she said, yes, I said niece. I don't know the gender of her unborn child. It was an honest mistake. There's too many nieces. It was second nature to say. That emoji. Yeah, because I ain't gonna hold you. When it come down to this one right here, I'm one of the people she talking to. Because when I seen unborn niece, I said, hold the fuck up now. I'll be on this Taylor, but not like that now. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. That doesn't matter, I guess. I mean, it would, but fuck it. Let's keep going. Then she said, how can I fix something I have no idea about? I wasn't living in Detroit when all of this was happening. I haven't lived in Detroit since 2011. You know what I'm saying? So that was the things that she had to say about everything. And it's fucked up because that's the only thing I didn't really understand with Vari. She got your sister. She helps get your sister everywhere. There's people in California, Arkansas now, who heart is beating for Nazyiah. And you can't just disrespect a woman like that who's giving it your all. And I know that you have a completely different bond to your grandmother. And it's just certain things you ain't gonna see, little bro, from the inside looking out. Because to you, it might be considered normal. You might have seen dysfunction all your life that you consider normal. So, like, I'm giving you grace for that. But some years down the line, you're going to be thankful for that, Roxy. Because I'm going to be honest with you, baby boy. I feel like if this did not garner national attention, I think Jarvis would have bobbed and weaved his way out of Nazyiah. I really do. I really do. We watched him be able just to get away with a lot of shit that somebody shouldn't have been able to get away with. You feel what I mean? So I feel like sometimes silence is key, especially if you haven't been there. And that's just coming from on some big sister type shit. This nigga might not never see this video, but in the hopes that he does, I'm praying that he just kind of just wait a minute. Seriously. Straight up, before he keeps saying a lot of stuff. I don't want a lot of dysfunction to go on to where Roxy gets so discouraged to where she washes her hands of the whole situation. And there are a lot of people that's looping her in the family. And I understand it. It's going to come with it. You know what I mean? If you part of the family, you're going to be dissected too. I get it. You know what I mean? But after knowing her story, and I mean, she has posted it many amounts of time. I don't see how you know... And I think what it is, and I think it's a big misconception right now sometimes, is because she'll be emotional, and sometimes she might say something, and then it's taken out of context. So then it might look like she was tied to something back in the day. The text messages between her and Shannon. You know, things like that. I think is what's giving a person another opinion of things. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that I want everybody to just to start working in a cohesive type of manner so we can find this girl. I feel like, y'all, let's do the next best thing, bro. Let's start putting pressure on the net, on Shannon, to make them want to put pressure on Jarvis to tell us what his baby is at. That we can do. So we can do that with keeping the story alive, bro, and all types of shit. But we got to be able to do that. I will say this. A lot of people want me to react to the young lady that's been on TikTok. I watch certain videos with her. Okay, listen. My heart goes out to her. In the sense of where I feel like it's a beautiful thing for you to be moved and motivated by somebody else who you never met. A complete stranger. And you would get up every morning on your break to go look. Now, what I will say is, I feel like if we're gonna do these things, there's a way that we can do it in a more organized way, to where we're doing things efficiently, without might be compromising anything else later. Is what I'm saying. I want to search myself. But I also want to do it in an organized way to where everybody's on board, to where nothing could be missed, to where nothing can jeopardize the case, to where nothing could fuck up this thing with this little girl again. I feel like time after time, she was let down. It was just like one thing after another, and you like, oh my God, how in the fuck could so many things go wrong in one little small period of time? I'm just saying, if you're going to search, just do it in an organized way to where if you're doing it, you're not compromising nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you find something, you know what I mean, or whatever, nothing is jeopardized. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. So I've been trying to wait and see until I can get in contact with the family. Because I do want to do an organized search, but because I want to do a big one. I don't want to go out there with 1 to 5 people. I feel like we're going to be able to get more accomplished if we go out there by the hundreds. And I feel like that would be an easy thing to do, because everybody, and I mean absolutely everybody, wants to find this baby. You know what I mean? Seriously. So that's just what I want to do right now. All right. So y'all, we gonna get into this next little shit.